Monday Night Raw just ended, and honestly, the show was a lot better than it had any right being. The card looked relatively weak outside of Gunther versus Ciampa, but they delivered. Let's talk about it. Here's the top 5 moments from Monday Night Raw. Starting us off at number 5 is going to be the very start of Monday Night Raw with this massive brawl between Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, and a returning Rhea Ripley. This was fire. As soon as Raw began, they were out there fighting, and I was all for it. And I think we're going to get a fatal 4-way match at Fastlane for the Raw Women's Championship. What do you guys think? At number 4, we got Ciampa and Gunther's contract signing and the following main event, which was Gunther versus Ciampa for the Intercontinental title. This was not supposed to happen tonight. It was supposed to just be a contract signing, and then the match was going to go down either at Fastlane or next week on Monday Night Raw. But we ended up getting it tonight. Ciampa looked amazing in this segment. Gunther looked like $1,000,000, but it was Ciampa whose star shined the brightest. The match itself was incredible, and I'm just excited to see Ciampa be featured on TV. We'll talk more about Ciampa later on, though. At number 3, we've got this promo between Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. And yes, as you can tell by the photo, Rhea's not happy that Dominic lost his North American Championship. She, in fact, told him that if he doesn't win the North American title back on Tuesday, he might as well not even bother coming home. Oh, man. And want to make it even more interesting? Main event Jey Uso then came out right after this and started rizzing up Rhea. So, Dom, people be after your girl. Number 2 is this entire segment here with Seth Rollins and Michael Cole. First of all, Michael Cole apparently has only missed 2 shows over his entire career. That is phenomenal. So let's give Michael Cole his flowers. But then Seth Rollins on the microphone, he believes he's in control. It certainly doesn't seem like it because Nakamura has been basically calling the shots in this entire feud. But Rollins believes he's in a good position going into his match against Nakamura. I don't personally think he is. But by the end of the segment, it was Shinsuke Nakamura standing tall as Seth Rollins couldn't answer the count of 10. And this is going to be really interesting because with WWE expanding over into Japan, getting Monday Night Raws and Friday Night SmackDowns in Japan, I really wonder if they're going to put the World Heavyweight Championship on Shinsuke Nakamura. They did it with Jinder Mahal in the past when they were trying to expand into India. So I think that they might do it here with Nakamura as well. What do you guys think? And number 1 was this amazing moment. They did it themselves. It's Johnny Gargano returning to WWE and Ciampa partnering with him. DIY is back. For those of you who've been watching me for a long time, know how big of a mark I am for DIY. Like, my favorite tag team match of all time is DIY versus Revival, 2 out of 3 Falls match in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I happened to be there for that in person. I got a piece of the ring and everything. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. One of my favorite tag team matches of all time, if not my favorite, and probably one of my favorite tag teams of all time. I'm jazzed. This is such a great addition to the tag team division. It's exactly what Monday Night Raw needs, all right? Like, these 2 guys could run the tag division for the next year. There's so many great matchups that we can get with them. I'm so happy they're back, man. I'm so happy. But with all that being said, tonight's Monday Night Raw was good, not great, all right? There was some very enjoyable moments, and there was some mediocre moments. It was like a regular episode of Raw with a very fun end with the IC title and the reunion of DIY. So, as a result, I am going to give this show a 7.5 out of 10, and I'm very curious to know what you guys rate the show as well. But if you haven't done so, make sure you drop your follow, make sure you leave a like on this video, and one more time, leave a comment telling me what you enjoyed most from Monday Night Raw tonight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.